Where are we going, guys?
We're going to New
Amtrak
Orleans.
train!
Amtrak train. You ready for the train?
Yes.
Dad's smoking. He's heading on a train. First time.
He's
Let's
never
go.
been on a train before. It's gonna
All
be
right,
something
we're on the way to
he's,
the
eager to experience.
eager to experience. Yeah,
Eager to experience.
on our way to the train. Chad, you ready?
Yeah.
Amtrak, here we come.
Success.
Success. Fancy, fancy. All right, so as you've guessed it, or as you've heard, we're going to be taking the Amtrak train to New Orleans. So recently, they've started a Mardi Gras service, which runs from Mobile, Alabama to New Orleans. And then it runs from New Orleans back to Mobile twice a day. So we're taking it from Bay St. Louis all the way to New Orleans. We're going to spend the day, probably about 4 or 5 hours, running around the city, looking at some art installations, grabbing some delicious lunch, and then making our way back. Should be a pretty good trip. It's my first train ride, and I'm pretty excited. So come along with us. We're almost to the train station.
So, trains have been around for quite some time, and they're one of the methods of transportation that has remained very standard over the past 200 years, 200 to 300 years. And if you think about it, we are doing what somebody 200 years ago would be doing to board a train.
This is the Bay St. Louis train station. Not much to it.
Yeah, people were bumper to bumper.
The coolest thing about the train is the wheels. They're a simple mechanism, but they work well.
All right, such a beautiful ride from Bay St. Louis to New Orleans on the Amtrak Mardi Gras service. About an hour and 20 minutes, not too bad from station to station. Unfortunately, I lost my footage from pulling into the train station, but that's okay. It was a quick ride. We got through the train station. One of my sister-in-law's family members was able to bring us to the Ogden Museum, and that's what you'll see here. It's pretty neat, huh, Jay? Where are we at, Jay?
Covered in the glaze. We're at the Ogden Museum of Southern Art, I think. I think it's, yeah, Museum of Southern Art.
That's a pretty cool train ride, huh?
It was. It was it's like a boat,
That's
but
a
straight
unique experience.
and fast.
My first time on a train.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
If you have the option to take a train anywhere, do it.
What is this, you think? So in and around the city, I really didn't do much videoing in the museums. I really couldn't film during lunch, but we did go to Fogo de Chão for lunch. Thank you, Chad, for buying me lunch. Also, we did go to the Michalopoulos studio. We went to here, you'll see the Monteleone. You get drinks at the Carousel Bar. I highly recommend it. And then from here, we'll head back to the train station to head back to Bay St. Louis. Really cool day trip to New Orleans. I highly recommend it for anybody. Having fun, Jay?
Yeah.
What you got, some Polaroids?
Yeah.
The Monteleone?
Got a few good ones.
It's kind of hard to see in the video, but the Carousel Bar actually does go around just like a carousel. It takes about 15 minutes to go all the way around. A really cool experience. You want one? All right. No, I think I'll have something a little bit stronger. I think I'm going to get a Sazerac. You want Sazerac? Yeah. Sometimes it's a little hard to get a seat at the Carousel Bar, but luckily we had a waitress come up and we were able to get our drink order put in pretty quick. So we're going to get a couple drinks and head back to the train station after. All right, so we made it back to the train station. We're a little bit early. It's about 4:30. I don't think the train gets here till what, 5?
We
leave at 5:30?
5:30. I see it.
Okay, what's the name of the train, Maggie?
Amtrak, Mardi Gras.
Mardi Gras. We had a good time on the train today, huh? What did we do today?
We went to the Carousel Bar.
We went to some art places.
Which was born to me.
I loved. Maggie hated it. She still managed to find a football. Somehow. The girl's obsessed with football.
And we rode the train.
Well, we did that to get here.
Yeah.
And then we rode with your cousin. What's his name? Matthew?
Yeah.
Who brought us to the art museum.
Yep. Then we took an Uber
To Fogo de Chão to eat lunch, which was incredible.
Then we walked to the Hotel Monteleone.
Maggie tried to kill us, walking like 12 blocks in the heat.
No, I did not.
Yes, she did.
No, that was my dad.
So we had a short walk to walk off our lunch. We ended up going to, what's the name of the?
Hotel Monteleone.
No. We went to the art place first. The Michalopoulos studio.
Yeah.
Saw a bunch of art. That's where she saw the football, of course.
And then we went to the hotel ice cream.
Then we went and got ice cream. What was the name of that place?
Luxurious.
It was like Best Milkshakes or something like that.
Luxurious.
Oh, okay. She knows. Anyway,
And
Maggie
then
got like the biggest one scoop of ice cream you ever seen in her life.
And
So
then
did Jack.
we went to the Carousel Bar.
We went to the Carousel Bar. That's where she got drunk. No.
I got
What was the drink called?
a Pip Cup,
Pim's Cup.
Pim's Cup, and a little bit of an espresso martini.
Was it good?
Yeah.
It had a lot of caffeine in it, a lot
Yeah.
of coffee.
So
Right
I'm
up
gonna-
Maggie's alley. And Stephanie's going to be jealous. She's going to want me to take her to get an espresso martini and sit at the Carousel Bar. She's going to be super jealous.
And then we got in an Uber, came back to the train station.
And now we're waiting for the train.
Yep.
A train called Mardi Gras.
Yep. And we're going back to Bay St. Louis.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next station stop will be that of Bay St. Louis in 10 minutes. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, in 10 minutes we'll be arriving into Bay St. Louis.